Hey guys, Miss Warren here. Today I wanted to talk to y'all about uses of oil pastel. In my class right now we're doing world peace posters for the International Lions Club competition. Now a few things is that oil pastels are kind of like crayons, but they have more oil in them than wax. So they slip and slide and blend pretty well. Grab a couple. So I got a couple shades of blue and a couple shades of green. Now another thing is that oil pastels are really compatible with Prismacolors because Prismacolors have a lot of oil in them. So what I'm gonna do for my water real quick is I'm gonna outline the edges with a Prismacolor because it's easier to get fine lines and edges with a pencil. And I'm gonna go a little bit darker with my outline than I am gonna go with my core color. Then I'm gonna go with my other oil pastel. I'm gonna use the little edge here, and I'm gonna go around, give it a little edge of color. And don't be afraid to kind of press firmly. Now, the tricky thing about oil pastels is that they're very blendable, so they're kind of hard to control in detailed areas. So like up in here, it's a little bit hard to get details. So you might go in there with a colored pencil or a Prismacolor pencil where it would blend. Now I'm gonna go through with my lighter one and I'm gonna overlap the colors and kind of blend them together. I'm gonna kind of color in this area. Pressing pretty firmly because I want a decent amount of pastel in there. And you can see where the edges start to blend some. So now, another advantage to oil pastels is you can actually smudge them together. And there's a few ways you can do that. You can do it with just your finger, but if you want to keep your finger clean, you can wrap it with a little bit of paper towel and blend it back and forth. Blend it out on the edges here. Now this makes it difficult to stay inside the line. You can see where I went outside the line there. So I would have to go over that with a green colored pencil or green pastel in that area. If you want a little more control, you could take something like a Q-tip or a blending stump. You could really rub it into the paper. I need just a little more pastel on the paper. So I can rub it in. Okay, so there's some basics on how to use oil pastel. Just be really careful with blending around edges. It's kind of harder to control than a colored pencil. You can also go back in with a colored pencil and clean up the edges over the top of it if you wanted just a cleaner border. After you're done, if you feel like you've blurred out your edges too much, you can go in and clean up the edges and kind of redraw them with a colored pencil just to make it pop. Okay, go ahead and give oil pastels a try. I hope you enjoy them and I look forward to seeing your work.